Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another income pick. But before we go into any details, if you'd like to read what John writes on a regular basis, you could head to www.incomeinvestors.com. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. Income Investors, we think that 2024 will be an interesting year for a holder of high-yield dividend stocks, especially after interest rates begin to decline. Investors who have become used to high amount of interest income should now consider looking at high-yield dividend stocks. One great sector to consider is utilities. And why is that? Even when the economy is head over heels, people still heat and cool their homes, cook, turn on their lights, and power their computers and TVs and so on and so forth. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, utilities. This provides utility stocks with a steady, reliable revenue stream, which they return to investors in the form of a high-yield dividend. Sure, they pump some money back into its operations, but not as much as other industries. Utility companies also have a high barrier to entry, and once their operations are up and running, it's mainly more about maintenance.
Today's income pick, Atlantica Sustainable Infrastructure PLC, traded on NASDAQ under symbol AY, is a great utility stock that might be what income investors are looking for. The mid-cap company has paid dividends for 10 consecutive years and has increased its dividend for 7 straight years.
Yeah, Atlantica is a leading international infrastructure company that owns, manages, and invests in renewable energy assets, storage, efficient natural gas and heat transmission infrastructure, and water infrastructure. The company's portfolio currently includes or is comprised of 2.2 gigawatts of operating assets, and the company's projects in development feature 2 gigawatts of renewable energy and whopping 5.8 gigawatt hours of energy storage.
And how is Atlantica doing financially?
Yeah, Atlantica has consistently generated more than $1 billion in annual revenue. The company has grown its revenue actually in 2 of its last 4 reported years. Now, analysts estimate that Atlantica increased its revenue to $1.12 billion in 2023, and it will grow its revenue again in 2024 to $1.18 billion.
And what about the profitability here?
Well, on the bottom line, the company reported 3 straight years of profits prior to reporting losses for 2021 and 2022. But there is positive news. Analysts estimate that Atlantica reversed its trend of losses and earned 28 cents per diluted share in 2023. Their consensus estimate for 2024 is even more encouraging, with the company's earnings expected to more than double to 59 cents per diluted share.
And how's the balance sheet looking at Atlantica?
Atlantica has consistently generated positive free cash flow. 5-year best free cash flow was $654 million in 2022. Now, the major risk for Atlantica is its debt of $5.54 billion. While that's certainly negative, the company also holds roughly $765 million in cash. For now, though, the company's financial situation seems okay. Atlantica used its free cash flow to reduce its debt by roughly $507 million in 2022, while issuing $101.1 million in fresh debt.
And John, what can you tell us about the dividends here?
As you noted at the start of this video, Atlantica has paid dividends for 10 consecutive years and has actually increased its dividend for 7 straight years. In November, it declared a quarterly dividend of $0.445 per share, or $1.78 on an annual basis, for a big yield of 8.43%.
And finally, how is Atlantica stock doing?
As of this recording, Atlantica stock has rallied around 16% over the last 3 months. Now, for contrarian investors, they can collect dividends from Atlantica while they wait for share price to move towards its 10-year high of $40.49 per share, which it achieved in January 2021.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Atlantica stock makes sense for contrarian investors who are looking for dividend income and the potential for above average price appreciation. The proportion of institutional ownership of AY stock is moderate at 42.3% of its outstanding shares. Among the 271 institutions that currently hold shares of Atlantica Sustainable Infrastructure PLC, Morgan Stanley is the top holder with a 4.4% stake. Atlantica stock has a significantly high insider ownership at 42.3% of outstanding shares. This incentivizes the company's insiders to improve its operations and deliver shareholders value. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special reports on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We will be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.